Hello, I'm Michael Schroeder, aka Payday Loan Pro. I am a former store manager of several high-volume payday loan, auto title loan, and check cashing stores in the Phoenix, Arizona area. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a dirty little secret the payday loan industry doesn't want you to know about. The new customer who applies for and receives a payday loan with absolutely no intention of ever paying the loan back. In states like Arizona, there are consumer protections written into law, such as a prohibition against going after a payday loan customer criminally for bouncing, putting a stop payment, or closing the bank account before the check is presented to the bank for payment. Rarely do payday loan companies take delinquent customers to civil court to try to recoup their losses because they don't want any more negative media attention than they already receive. In addition, they don't want to pay lawyer and court costs to obtain a judgment they may never be able to collect. Usually they sell their delinquent accounts to third-party collection agencies for pennies on the dollar. It is unlikely the collection agencies will try to sue either, though they will relentlessly call whatever phone numbers were listed on the customer application. Let me first state that I don't condone the actions of these customers, and this report is intended for educational purposes only. In most states, to get a payday loan, all you need to do is have an open checking account, a source of income, and a phone. Depending where you go for your loan, having an overdrawn checking account may not be a deal breaker. While many payday loan stores may require a pay stub, others do not. Some payday loan stores do not verify the phone numbers you list for your home, work, or personal references, especially if you're being waited on by a young, underpaid, inexperienced employee and the lobby has a lot of customers waiting in line. The process starts with the new customer application one must first fill out. The customer who seems to have the most success with getting a payday loan with no intention of ever paying it back will take the time to completely and neatly fill out the application. A sloppy application that is not completely filled out will draw more scrutiny than one that is completely filled out with good handwriting. Some customers have been known to provide a false Social Security number on the application. The payday loan companies don't run credit checks, so rarely do they verify the Social Security number you provide is actually yours. When the loan goes delinquent, there is no way the customer can be reported to any credit reporting agencies. The more devious customers have used several different socials and different checking accounts in order to take out multiple loans with the same company but at different locations. Some customers have borrowed a friend's phone to use in case the payday loan store calls the number to verify you have a working phone. Others use prepaid phones that allow you to change your phone number with ease at little or no cost. Some customers list an incorrect home address as well. When the loan goes bad, collections department learns that they cannot be reached at that phone number, and rarely do collection agencies make field calls to houses. When it comes to providing proof of income, many but not all payday loan stores require a pay stub. Some customers have used their word processor to create realistic looking pay stubs. The more sophisticated customers figure out what the tax withholding should look like for both the present pay period and the year to date. The more the stub says they make, the more money the customer qualifies for. Others list a company their friend works at as their supervisor, who will be willing to say the person works for the company. When the check goes bad and the collections department calls the employer listed on the application, they are told the person does not work there. A few customers have a direct line at work with their own voicemail. No matter how many messages are left, they never return the collector's calls. Usually a customer has to have an open checking account with pre-printed checks, since they'll be writing a check as collateral in case they fail to show up to pay on the due date. Some customers have got away with typing their name and address on starter checks. Customers that do not want to risk having the payday loan company cash their checks or try to electronically withdraw the funds have been known to place a stop payment on the check they wrote. The banks are prohibited by law from disclosing any information about the account holder to payday loan companies without the consent of the account holder. Some banks will let you open up a checking account with as little as $25, and some banks don't even check to see if you have any closed accounts with other banks. Customers who never intend on paying the loan back either make up personal references or list people on the application they have no contact with. Most payday loan companies only call the references if they cannot reach the delinquent customer at home or work. Well, that wraps things up for this report. I'm Payday Loan Pro reporting.